Hi there, it's Thea, and today we are gonna talk about quitting your job to become an entrepreneur. Like, what are the things you need to consider before even quitting your day job to pursue your passion or to pursue entrepreneurship? Story time. I'm one of those persons who quit my job at an early age to start the hustle of becoming an entrepreneur. I was a former barista at a coffee shop. I mean, I love my job. I excelled at it. I knew I was good at it, so I actually worked for 2 years. It was my job ever since I was in college. Like, I really loved that job, but I just knew that I had this entrepreneurial spirit. Something's calling me deep inside my heart that I really want to make an impact to the world. I just don't want to sell. Maybe I love selling, but I really want to make an impact as an entrepreneur. Maybe invent something or whatever. That is the next big thing. I want to do that. It took me a year before I finally quit my job, but I knew it was it felt so happy to be finally quitting my job because I thought about it for a year and it felt freeing. I felt like I was in the right place, and I'm so glad that I did, because right now I'm a happy entrepreneur. I'm living my life. We have this company wherein we sell info products. I also sell my services as a social media marketer, and it's an amazing journey. It sparks my heart because I get to live with the income that I want, and at the same time I am doing what I love, and that is doing social media marketing, helping companies grow, and at the same time growing my own company. It's just fulfilling in my heart. But here are 5 things you need to consider before even quitting your job to pursue your dreams. So number 1, have enough amount of savings. And what I mean by enough is that you should have 6 months of your income that is saved in your bank account. Actually, much better if it is 1 year of your income saved into your bank account. But for me, I was a super risk taker. I only had 6 months of my income in my savings, but at least I was confident enough that I can be thrifty. I can live off with this money. Just give me 6 months of trying to find my hustle as an entrepreneur. Step 1, just ensure that you have money in your bank, enough money for 6 months or a year. Number 2, you should have a fallback plan. Keep in mind what you want to do next, the reason why you are quitting your job. So for me, I listed 5 things that I can do, 5 businesses that I want to start if I quit my job. So number 1 was to start selling clothes. I mean, I love clothes. Initially, I had this shop wherein I was selling ready-to-wear clothes and coats. It was amazing, and I got a lot of profit from there. And next thing that I did was to sell cosmetic, which was some kind of a flop. So I have some wasted money there, but at least the experience was good. Another part of my plan is to sell my social media services, because I'm confident that I can grow accounts well, because I grew my shop before, my online shop, to thousands of followers, and I generated sales just from the posts, just from the ads. So I was so confident in doing that. And another thing that I want to do was to pursue e-commerce, which is I haven't done, but something to dip my toes in. One last thing that I listed was to rest. The moment that I quit my job, I planned that I will not set an alarm clock every morning. I'll just wake up whenever I want to, whether it be 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 10 a.m. I don't care, because I am my own boss. Those are the 5 things that I listed because I was so clear on what I wanted to do next, that whether I succeed or I'll fail, at least I have several things that can back me up, and I know that I am purely passionate in what I am doing. Whenever you are quitting your job, have a fallback plan. Be clear, like if you want to rest, go on, and after resting, you want to launch a business, go on, list it down, so that way you won't feel confused. Like for me, I had this crisis. I had this jobless crisis wherein I was thinking, if did I even pursue the right path, because I wasn't making good money initially and I was living off of my savings. So you have to be strong. If ever you want to quit your job and pursue your passions, you have to be clear on what you want and be strong, okay? Next, You really need to consider this. You must identify how long you can live off without generating profit from your business. You should note to yourself, how much money can I invest in my business, and how long can I stay in this business even though it's not generating profit. Just set expectations for yourself. For me, I gave myself 3 months in trying a business, and after 3 months, if it doesn't generate income, I assess myself and ask myself, can I do this for another 3 months? Or should I find another job to supplement my business? Or maybe not job, but should I sell something? Or just to find money to find my business? So you don't want to be in that position wherein you are totally broke just because you are trying to run a business. You just want to be clear on your expectations and identify how long can you stay passionate in a business even though it's not generating profit initially. Like for me, I can say that I'm pretty much successful in social media marketing. Being a freelance social media marketer, which is one of my businesses, initially, when I was trying it out, I actually survived a month or two just learning it, not having any profit. I was okay with it because I gave myself time, and the moment that I closed clients, I was super happy. And even with the coat business, I got my money back after a month. So the first month, I didn't have money coming in, so it was just like finding the break-even point. But after the second month, the third month, we were selling more, so it was happy. As long as you are aware of how much money you can put out and how much money is coming in, how much is your profit, and how much can you live off without even getting your profit. Because as you get profit, you might want to put that back in your business, or you want to, give salary for yourself. Just be clear, how long can you sustain this? How long can you be passionate with this, even if it doesn't generate any income initially? So this is very crucial, especially for startups. So yeah, think about it. And next, you might want to consider emotionally preparing before quitting your job, because initially it felt like entrepreneurship honestly feels like diving into uncertainty. You notice when you have an entrepreneurial heart, wherein you don't know if your idea will work, but what matters is you want to give it a shot. You want to test out if you can make impact with your idea. Of course, there are a lot of times that it will be frustrating, but I just want to be clear that whenever that time comes, you must have people supporting you, so that way you won't go insane. And I'm a fan of journaling. I journal all my feelings, all my progresses with regards to my business, all my successes the moment I quit my job. Emotionally prepare before you even quit your job. So it all boils down to getting ready. And trust me, there were times wherein I reflected and I thought to myself, do I want to go back to a day job or to a corporate job? Or do I still want to pursue this, making money on my own terms, living the dream? So yeah, at one point I wanted to go back to a day job, but later on it got better because I just had the will that I was too patient to make things work on my end. I think the reason why I stood resilient in becoming an entrepreneur, it's because I didn't have a choice. The time I quit my job, I actually just gave birth to my baby, and of course, I don't want to hire another maid just to take care of her and go back to a day job. Like, being a first-time mom, I was thinking that if I did that, it will be too selfish of me. So I had that mom guilt back then. So I choose, quit my day job, take care of the baby. It was the perfect time to pursue my dreams because basically I have enough savings in my bank. I can force myself not to go back to work because I can, since I'm a new mom and I would love to see my child grow. As she grew, there were times that I wanted to go back to a day job, but my will on taking care of her and staying at home, just doing freelance work and doing business, selling things, selling products, selling info products. It was actually such a dream come true for me. Something that I did because I had the chance And another thing is that I didn't have a choice. Of course, I have a choice to go back to work, but my choice on staying at home and taking care of the child was stronger. That will was stronger. So yeah, those are the things that I did. If ever you want to quit your day job to pursue your entrepreneurial dreams, the most important is that you know how to transition to it. Like some people, they actually try to transition into having enough income from their business before even quitting their day jobs. Their business can actually supplement their salary, and that's the time they can only quit their day jobs. But for me, it was for the brave heart, wherein I just had the will, I just had the savings. I didn't even generated money from my business when I quit my job. I was starting out. If you want to pursue that path, go do it, as long as you are passionate, and I'm with you on this. Just prepare, all right? So it really takes courage to prepare, and trust me, it might be hard initially, but as long as you are clear with what you want, you can always do it. So that's it for today. I appreciate that you stayed until the end of this video, and I will see you on the next. Bye.